Well, hello everybody. We finally done it. We did it. We reached 900 subscribers. Now, Social Blade is a little bit slow to update, but if you go to my YouTube page, then you can see that we did indeed reach 900 subscribers. And I couldn't be more appreciative of all of you guys. I was thinking about doing a live stream on the day that I got 900 subscribers, and I woke up this morning while I was on the JDP Builds stream, and I noticed that I finally got to 900. So originally I thought I could get to 900 before Christmas. And then some of my videos started going gangbusters on the algorithm. And then I was thinking, maybe I could get there before Thanksgiving. And I uploaded a YouTube short, and that got me 5 subscribers. And then I immediately lost those 5 subscribers, I think 3 days later. But then I uploaded 2 more videos, as I normally do, per week, every Sunday/Monday and every Wednesday/Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, every one of those days in North America, which right now in Australia is at 9 a.m. Eastern the next day. So then I was thinking, okay, maybe I can get there before Thanksgiving. And then Thanksgiving, I realized I had 898. So I missed the boat on Thanksgiving. So then I thought, well, maybe I could get there before Cyber Monday. And lo and behold, we got there before Cyber Monday. So I was getting my hopes up that we could get there before Thanksgiving, but we got there on Thanksgiving weekend. So I couldn't be more appreciative of the community that I've culminated, and I couldn't be happier with my own performance, because the reason why I wanted to do a 900 subscriber celebration stream is because most of my viewers would not know the strategic changes I made to my videos this year. And I thought it would be warranted within a live stream to explain that, so I could share the story with everyone else. So I may have sprinkled little bits of information about what I did over the course of the year, but not in any official public wide release statement on my channel. And so before I get into that story, we're going to see who's in chat. So we got Johnny G, we got Jay's Bucket, we got JDP Builds, who I briefly mentioned, we got Joel's Bricks, and who knows, maybe we'll get more people coming in here soon. And so after I get done with my story, we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, because we want to keep this stream interesting, don't we? And I'm going to wait to see when Social Blade updates itself, because for those who don't know, this is my Social Blade page. So they've given me a C+. And in terms of the ranking of YouTubers in my country, I'm the 3,300th best streamer no, sorry, a best channel. And then I need glasses. And in terms, well, because of my growth this year, I'm now, according to Social Blade, in the top 1 million channels, which I'm quite proud of that fact. I'm in the top 1 million channels, because I know a lot of my friends are outside that top 1 million. And even if they have never used Social Blade themselves, then I would anticipate they would be outside of the top 1 million channels. So I'm just going to do something. Well, we're going to do a lot of things today, but one of the stories I wanted to talk about for one of my rise of subscribers, and if I can find it, is because I was able to latch on to various other people's communities, ingratiate myself within those communities, and then connect my community with their community. So there's a whole bunch of people who I have stingers on my StreamYard account, and so I can go through them. Of course, the big one is a Clicking Cliffs community. Another one is the people that culminated with Macro Bricks, and the friendship that I've built with him. PPP. The weed. Another recent one was a couple of brickheads.
Hey, honey, can you run to Target for me?
Can I? Be right back.
Another one are the birds and the bees of Brick Hive and Lego Team B. Brick Hive because of his streams, and Lego Team B because of the one-on-one conversations we've shared at various conventions.
Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all. I wouldn't care if hundreds were swarming around. I'd just blow smoke and make them buzz off. Buzz, 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 retorted Duck.
What's the buzz?
And so those are some of the communal connections I've built. And there's a lot of other references from the past, and I have stingers based on those. One of the references being Paradisa, and the way that Zissou really embodied the Paradisa theme.
Paradisa, Paradisa, sun is shining all day.
And another one of the jokes is that Mark is a very good sleeper.
How the hell's it live if nothing's on? Well, that's funny. It is too. Supposed to be at work. That's funny. Peace. That's what happens when you peace out and forget it on. Uh, yeah, I must have just pieced out, wandered off last night. Epic. Cheers.
Another one is the way that I've been able to ingratiate myself with the folks at the A-Form podcast and the efforts I've gone to establish connections with them throughout all of the technical difficulties.
Oh yeah, now I'm going to try and say this again. Mayohosko for commenting on Jabbo channels. I love crazy things. Where did you get that name from? Do you know the story behind that name, Jabbo? No?
I do. So I'll try to be real quick. One of the things in live streams is people used to impersonate other people, and it was very easy. You could click on their icon and you could figure out who it is. Well, somebody impersonated Mayo and went through and used a bunch of profanity on a lot of comments, and I blocked them. And
Right.
I blocked all of Mayo's channels, and it wasn't him. And so he had created this other channel, because when I put him back and got his and found out who the real one was, we could, even though he was not blocked, he couldn't comment on my channel, and we went back and forth trying to figure out what was wrong, and so he just created another channel so he could comment. I mean, he could comment, but I couldn't reply to him. His comment would show up, but I couldn't heart his comment or reply to it. So I was like, he can shorten that channel name, by the way. You don't have to have it that way.
And then after I went through all of those efforts, we actually did a live stream together. Hello, it's me, mayohosko, and where is my point? Right next to me is a very, very special VIP. Everyone knows who this guy is. Why don't you introduce yourself? Yeah, that's the most proud thing I've ever done on camera, was doing that live stream with Jabbo himself. It was amazing. Because Jabbo and I have an interesting relationship. I was one of his founding members, and I think I have finally beat out Mardi Gras Man 23 in his most watched viewer for stuff like this.
Thank you, Mayo, for the super chat and for the support over many long years.
Yeah, so that was just amazing. And there's so many other fun times I've had on stream, because when you do it right, YouTube is a lot of fun. And I've gone through so many different things I've done on stream. Like when I've done rant segments, I decided to do this.
This one is a running!
Rotten eggs!
It's rant time! And whenever we've had technical difficulties, I've done this. Yeah. And whenever there's been a funny moment together, I've done this. And whenever, well, and this is something that happened on the 72-hour stream this year. But now I like to play this when I'm extremely focused on trying to build a part of a Lego set or a step within one of my mocks.
Mayo is frozen on the stream. That is so hilarious. Look at him. Everybody's talking. He's frozen. Super focused, Mayo. Super focused. Look at him. Yep. If you move, you gotta give us Lego.
Yeah, so the whole point of that is that I was building some trees on one of the British streams, and I was trying to find the black pieces for building the trunks, and I couldn't find enough black pieces. So I decided to use white pieces to make some birch trees instead of the black I use for tree trunks, because if anyone remembers the old Forestman sets from 1987 to 1990, you know that they used black pieces for their trunks, compared to 6 years later with the dark forest theme, when Lego finally got more of the classic brown color into their parts inventory. They were able to use brown instead of black for a more realistic look. And I was so focused on pushing the grass pieces into each other to connect to those 1x4 snot bricks with studs on each side, which the Lego community affectionately dubbed the Travis brick. I was so focused that it looked like I was frozen. It looked like I was frozen. And so we made a big joke out of that. Hey, Stud Sidious, those old Mark streams were good. But Mark is a busy man. He's a contractor. And so he doesn't have as much time anymore. Although he is going to be the next guest on Clickin' and Brickin', which will be fun. So that'll be fun. And now that now that my work contract ended on Thursday, I don't have to go to work anymore, so I can actually enjoy all of those streams that I would have otherwise missed out on, particularly on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I've made a whole lot of references to stuff in the past, because in the early days of YouTube, there was a lot of low quality videos, and a lot of those low quality videos that have stood the test of time have comedic tones in them. And so I've always found this funny.
I want your mom.
So that was from an old YouTube video in, I believe, 2007. It had a whole bunch of characters like that Adventures in Dino Island Dino. It had the Cloud City Boba Fett. It had Spider-Man, who was a cashier at the 1999 McDonald's drive-through set. It had some other characters that were referenced, and it was just a funny stop motion. And at the end, the makers of the video just started singing "Don't Stop." They just started singing "Don't Stop Believing" for whatever reason. And so that video will always be memorable to me, because I grew up watching that video, and I've always wanted the 1999 McDonald's drive-through because of that. And then eventually it got known that Cheetos are my favorite snack, particularly Cheetos Puffs, because in Australia, we all grew up with the cheese and bacon balls by Cheetos, because in Australia, we have a cheese doodle product called Twisties. And Twisties are much twistier than an American Cheeto. American Cheetos are more of a crescent shape, and they are much less dense than a Twisty. So when you bite into a Cheeto, you get a pretty solid crunch. You get a pretty solid crunch. But when you bite into a Twisty, it's a hard crunch and the flavor is intensified because it's more dense. And so that's what I grew up in terms of my cheese flavored corn snacks. And then I think it was just before I graduated high school, they came out with the Cheetos Puffs, which are larger versions of the American Cheetos. And I got hooked on them, and today they are still my favorite snack to eat. And so it got known that I really like Cheetos and Mountain Dew on my streams because I would drink Mountain Dew on some of my streams, and I would let it be known that I was eating Cheetos at any given time. So this kind of became synonymous with me.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
Yeah, so that was nice. Exactly, Johnny. I was just going to say that life's pretty straight without twisties. Absolutely. So for those who don't know, that is the slogan of the Twisties brand from the Smiths division of PepsiCo Frito-Lay. And then Johnny's right to point out that I started using Pringles cans for storing my Lego. I still store a lot of the small 1x1 pieces in Pringles cans, and I store some of my 16 long and 14 long Technic axles in Pringles cans because they are longer than the orange storage drawer units I use, so they don't fit. So I needed to come up with a solution to store bigger elements like that, and thus I became synonymous with the Pringles cans. And then KFC used to do this really good deal where you would get 80 pieces of popcorn chicken for 10 Australian dollars in one of their small buckets. And I found that those buckets are really good for storing Lego. And I still store my brick separators in one of those KFC buckets. And I store some other Technic pieces in those buckets. And eventually I started amassing more of the Lego Pick-a-Brick cups. And I remember going to the Lego store one time, and they had bulk quantities of so many earth-toned 1x1 pieces, whether they were studs, whether they were tiles, whether they were cheese slopes, whether they were clips. And so I bought a lot of them, and I still keep all of my light tan 1x1 square plates in one of them. I keep a lot of my dark blue. No, so I keep majority of my dark blue 1x2 plates in those. I keep my I think it's the dark orange color 1x1 square plates in those. And so I use a variety of storage units to store my Lego pieces like that. And so they've all become memes and jokes on my channel. And so, yeah, I just wanted to talk about some of those adventures within my streams, because it's not only the people, it's also the things that we talk with each other about. And when I get enough people who aren't snowflakes together, I want to play this game.
About the game of crossover, grease and oil, or leave with users. Or if I name 3 users, you have to decide whether you want to do a crossover with them, to have them on grease and oil, or have them leave the community.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. No offense to anybody who I'm about to make leave.
Yeah, so eventually I want to do that where with a 3 people on stream, where you take turns asking each other Who would you want to do a collaboration video with? Who would you want to host on your live stream? And who would you want to leave the community? When we get people who are tough enough to answer those questions and not be offended, then I want to do that together. And it'd probably have to be the same mentality as the people who watch Pure Rant Fury, because that concept within a stream will definitely offend some people, and I have played it before on my stream, and some snowflakes have gotten offended. And that's something else we culminated, was the Congregate Church of the Snowflake. And that brings me up to something, because I've been on a crusade against the snowflakes for a while now. And then I had the brilliant idea to build a mock based upon that. And so I did a whole series together about, or of pictures of how that mock came together. And I posted it on my Instagram. And I'm going to go to my Instagram and I'm going to scroll down to the parts where, or to the photos where I posted those, because that was one of the more, well, that was the most memorable thing I did on Instagram all year. So you can see this. This is my Instagram. If you're not already following me on Instagram, you can use the link in the description. So I started off with what I call a carcass frame, and then I slowly added more and more to it. So this first image is, I had the scaffolding of the building and the front all done. Then I added the insides of the windows and the bricks to hold the wall segments together. Then I added the interior details, which included a floor of plates. Then I added the roof struts and one half of the roof with the snowflake in front as the symbol of the church. Then I added the second part of the roof with the other side of the roof, and I cleaned up some of the gaps between the struts of the roof. And then I added the steeple to the top of the roof. And then I filmed 2 Instagram reels about them in full detail, with the soundtrack of Like a Prayer, which was sourced from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie that came out earlier this year. And that is a movie that I saw in theaters. And that song played during the fight scene where Deadpool is taking on the clones of himself from the multiverse of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's the fight scene where that song plays, and much like how it was reported from the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, that fans of the original Spider-Man comics came in the theater when that song started playing. When the original Spider-Man theme played during the opening credits of Spider-Man Homecoming. I came in the theater when that song played for the fight scene in Deadpool and Wolverine, which I will spend one afternoon to go back and watch that and rewatch that movie on Disney Plus just because I enjoyed it so much. And so I got really hooked onto that version of like a prayer, and it took over my it took over my wife. No, it took over my life for a while. What am I talking about? That's one of these moments. It took over my wife. No, it took over my life for a while, and I couldn't get it out of my head. I go through different phases in life being hooked on certain songs. Like right now, I'm hooked on See You Again from Fast and Furious 7 because during the Black Friday sales, hey Crimson Toaster 47, during the Black Friday sales, I pulled the trigger and bought the Paul Walker Skyline car. It was 20% off at Kmart, and there was another set on sale at Kmart, and so I bought it to get the free shipping. That other set was the Technic set, which is the electric garbage truck that has that really cool Technic mechanism where you can twist some gears and it actually picks up a trash can or a recycling bin on the side of the road, and you can dump it into the garbage truck. When I saw Jane Blix reviewing that, I thought that mechanism was so cool. And so I've been waiting for it to go on sale, and it finally did. It got to 20% off. So that means I got free shipping on that. But I ordered something else that I'll rant about on my next stream that got cancelled. It was a cancelled order. It was my first time ever having an order be cancelled without me cancelling the order. The seller cancelled the order. Well, someone just someone just knocked on my door. Let me attend to that. Well, this stream just got a whole lot exciting because I just got a package in the mail. A courier just rang my doorbell, and now we're going to do a live unboxing. This is my Target order, which means if I'm right, it should be a Marvel set. So let me get myself into position to open this package on camera. So I'm going to set myself up again. Yeah, so that was my little spiel about my church mock for the Congregate Church of Snowflake. And so, look, I shaved my beard. Okay, let's get this package. I shaved my beard because it's the start. Because it's summer. It's the first day of summer. Hooray! So, as you can see, it is from Target. and I'm got myself in a position where I'm not going to give away my address. Trying to get this open. Okay, let's. I got to twist this around, but I got to twist it around in a way that I won't dox my address. Why isn't this opening, God damn it? Okay, gonna come around underneath here as well. There's tape at the bottom, and that means there's tape on the other side as well. Okay, should we be able to cut across here? Don't worry. As Jane Bricks once said in one of his whole videos, that the trick is it's not about avoid cutting towards yourself. It's about having good control over your knife. And so let me pull these flaps down and let me reveal this set. Okay, what do we have here? It is set 76291. This actually has a name on the box. It's the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron. So this was originally 170 Australian dollars, and I got it on sale for 110. It was, I think it was 30% off. So they came out with a new set that also has the Hulk in it. That is on one of those flying creatures that has a lot of pearl gold in it. And so I was debating whether I buy that set or this set. And originally I was going to go with that other set. But then when this set went on sale, I was like, you know what? This set isn't normally my cup of tea, but it would be fun to mess around with this. And because if I can, if it has somewhere on the box, is there somewhere on the box? Yes. Because it has all these minifigures, I can trade those minifigures away at LEGO conventions for other things I might actually want. Because if you guys remember, I once did a live stream from my hotel room at Brick World Chicago where I showed off these like $200 worth of gift with purchases that I had to squeeze into my suitcase coming home because I traded away a bunch of Marvel and DC and Disney characters, I think, with some sellers from the yard sale at Brick World Chicago 2023. I went to them after it had closed, and while they were packing up, I went around to the vendors asking well, I essentially had a baggie full of minifigures up for trade. And so I went around to sellers that were packing up and said, "Hey, I've got a bunch of figures on me. Would you be interested in doing a trade?" And so I traded away a bunch of Spider-Man, a bunch of a Batman, pretty much all of the figures from the Daily Bugle and the Sanctum Sanctorum and some others. And so now I've got more Marvel figures to use as trade bait at conventions. And from that trade at Brick World Chicago, that's how I got a whole bunch of GWPs that I have since either built on some of my other streams or I have used for parts. And that was all really cool. We've got some more people in chat, so let's say hello to them, because we got a third wave of people coming in. So let's go back into the chat now that I've done that little bit of a whole. We got Millen Playground Guy, who we talked with on Brickmaniac 81's stream. We got Lego Team B. Oh, so we got the birds and the bees up in here, which means that we'll do this again.
Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all. I wouldn't care if hundreds were swarming around. I'd just blow smoke and make them buzz off. Buzz, 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 retorted Duck.
What's the buzz?
And there was someone else. And we got Country Bricks Build Crows. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited to finally have a Hulk in my collection. So that was one of my Black Friday orders. Anyway, let me go back to Social Blade. Gonna share the screen for Social Blade again. Yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah, I'll read a whole bunch of comments after I explain that. Yeah. So I was not expecting to bring you guys that whole segment right there. Was not expecting to do that. So that was a welcome surprise. You're getting a lot of content here for my 900 subscriber special. And so, hey, yo, Douglas McBricken. I finally did it. I've known you for about, 8 years now? And I finally reached 900 subscribers. And no, I will not be painting. I will not be painting it because even though it would be cool to have a red Hulk, I don't want to damage my Hulk. Yeah. So now this is the story that I was talking about at the start of the stream. So it was around March this year where I was upset with the performance of my channel. I'd gone back to university, and it was time for me to make some changes with my content. So I decided, you know what? I'm no longer going to focus on the watch time hours specifically. I'm just going to do everything I can to get the subscribers first and then focus on the watch time hours. And so at the start of the year, I set out to have 2024 be the year of the Lego City. Well, that never ended up happening because I moved house twice. And so because I was moving houses, my city would always be in a messy state, and that's what it is again. And I hope to rectify that before Christmas. So that was a fail. This year ended up becoming the year of the Lego convention, as I've done so many vlogs about Lego conventions. Both Brick World Chicago 2024, which those videos have done much better than I could have ever wanted, and the convention in my home city. I'm still uploading vlogs about that. And so this year became the year of the convention instead of the year of the Lego City, which I'm disappointed at, and I'm gonna try and make 2025 be the year of the Lego City instead, because that's what I most enjoy filming. I most enjoy filming city updates. And so in March, I decided, okay, I need better thumbnails. I need a better way to start my videos, and I need better titles. And so I was doing a bunch of research and found out that if you talk really loudly for the first 5 seconds of your video, then your videos get then you get a slightly higher retention rate after, if you have a video that has a good title, it increases your click-through rate, as does having a good thumbnail improves your click-through rate. And so I've been really targeting increasing my click-through rate and getting getting a bigger portion of viewers watching who aren't subscribed to my channel, because it used to be a 50-50 split of people watching my channel, whether they were subscribed or unsubscribed or not subscribed. Now it's like a 90-10 split. 90% of my viewers are not subscribed, which means that YouTube is promoting my videos to more people. So my efforts for that worked, and that's why I'm happy with myself. And therefore, the videos where I made those changes, because those videos have more impressions with the changes I made with the title, the thumbnail, and the way I start my videos. Not only did the impressions go up, but the click-through rate went up, and by default, the watch time hours went up. So it was a win-win-win for my videos. And I made those changes, and I'm happy with myself. And then I learned from other people that the 30-second retention rate is a make or break for the watch time hours on those streams. So now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do the spiel of what the video is about within the first 30 seconds, and then wait 30 seconds to do an intro for my video. And now that I got my HP laptop repaired, I will be doing the next generation of my intro, because I know I can make a better intro with the skills I have learned. And so that's the story of how I improved my videos, and all of those improvements netted me more subscribers than I could imagine. And I had some videos that went crazy good on the algorithm. Multiple videos using that master plan, the Mayo master plan, as Country Bricks Build Craze has just coined. Yes, I will be using that name from now on, the Mayo master plan. And if you would like to buy my course of how to use the Mayo master plan for your videos, it will cost you $3.99 per month. And if you want the Mayo expert master plan, then it'll cost you $10 a month. You know, like all those annoying scammers that try to sell you a course for a get-rich-quick scheme. Like, you get those ads on a YouTube video that say, I make $100,000 in a month, and this is how I did it. I'm standing in front of a bookshelf of books that I never read in my living room that has pristine white walls, and then I'm going to turn my camera to the outside where you can see the pool on my balcony, and then I'm going to walk outside into my garage with my Ferrari parked right there, and I can do all of this because I am a scam artist who fraudulently makes money by selling courses, as people have liked to joke about, and that's what I like to joke about too. See, everyone has their own master plan, but not everyone's master plans are created equally, which is why you should buy my master plan instead of Buttchop's master plan. Or you could waste money on some people who charge $50,000 for their master plan. Like, I've been watching a lot of Penguin Zero videos, formerly Moist Critical, who have done videos making fun of cryptocurrency scammers and metaverse scammers and life coach scammers and get rich quick scams. And there's been a lot of them, and one of them is called Andy Elliott, and he got douched in one of those videos, and it was really funny. Anyway, that's enough about that. Let's go respond to what people were saying in the comments, because there's a lot of you guys. I just wanted to go through all those stories. I do deserve it because I worked for it. Yeah, I like the Paradisa theme to be short and sweet. That was a goat stream. I saw that, Johnny. PPP is a push pass. No, sorry, is a puff pass. Stud says, when I gave Jabbo the official Brick World Chicago Fairbrand tee I made sure to give him 2 colors so he could cheat on his full year of wearing different tees. That's funny. Well, that's what the original tree trunks were, and that's how I like to build them for my castle stuff. Jabbo must have a huge pile of tees. Yes, he does. A whole closet worth of them. In fact, probably 10 closet worths of t-shirts. 365 different tees is a lot of tees. I design tees and don't have nearly that many. I respect his tee hustle. That's because he's been collecting t-shirts for over 40 years. He still has t-shirts from when he was in high school. If I was to choose between one, I would probably choose the chicken flavor of Twisties, which is probably an unexpected answer. I'm not sure. I've never seen that product before, but I wouldn't rule it out. It is a gourmet game item. Yes, which is why I get dehydrated a lot. Yes, they did. I mean, I could try to do an impersonation of Lego Head Productions AZ, because he wears he wears a mask that's one of the Lego sorting heads when he shows his face on camera. Stud says, I'm glad I've been injured and rehabbing because I don't miss the hundreds of snowflakes in the community. Yeah, exactly. Greetings. Hello. We'll do that when Zissou. No, sorry. Yeah, we can do that again. Sorry, I was thinking of something else.
Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all. I wouldn't care if hundreds were swarming around. I'd just blow smoke and make them buzz off. Buzz, 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 retorted Duck.
What's the buzz?
Yeah, I could do that as a crossover between the Congregate Church of the Snowflake and the Church of the Force, or whatever whatever the religion is that the Star Wars fandom coined. I love the Lego community, but as with any community, there are snowflakes that get so emotional over subjective opinions. It's wild. 100% agreeing. 100% agreeing. I will never understand how people get so emo over someone's opinion. Not everyone will agree all the time. No need to get emo. Exactly, because people don't understand it. This is the internet, bro. Do you even internet, bro? Everyone has their own opinion. The internet is where keyboard warriors can express our opinions. Well, I have mown the lawns before, and I'm not married, and we don't have a lawn. We have artificial turf at my house. Yeah, I accidentally said wife instead of life. Mayo has a life-size brick-built wife in the corner of his room. No, I don't. UCS wifey. Well, that would be funny to put next to my UCS Luke's land speeder and my UCS what is it? X-wing fighter. I'm still trying to make a UCS potato for my friend Skywin. Quiet, Johnny. I don't need any reminders to the missus on lawns to ruin my afternoon. Yes. Bzz, 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 whoosh. No shame in a UCS brick built wifey. It must be pain though, because stepping on a brick hurts. I've stepped on bricks and I've gotten used to the pain where I don't feel it anymore. Did they give you it or did you buy it? Because if they gave you it, then it's a sponsored review. Yes, I am looking sharp, aren't I? Because it's the new season. And when it's the new season, I shave my beard. I'm still waiting for Social Blade to update my profile to be 900 subscribers. Because it takes a while for Social Blade to update sometimes. I don't know who Pedro Pascal is. No, it's Target Australia. Target Australia is a different company from the Target Corporation. And Target Australia is more of an upscale department store. And I've got an order from Kmart Australia coming in the mail. That is also a Black Friday. Oh, you're going to Mildura? Yeah. Yeah. If you're coming, yeah, if you're going to be in Adelaide, then I can text you my address. It's technically not the first day of winter here, but we already got snow. We are polar opposites. Yeah, because I heard some people had already gotten snow before Halloween, which it's rare that certain states get snow before Halloween. And so they were making the joke that your costume ends up becoming a parka suit on Halloween. We've always had flushing toilets, Johnny. That would be good. I would buy that. If they sold a pack of those snow trees from that Marvel set sold separately, I would buy them. Like if they made that style of snow tree in a botanical set, I might be tempted to buy duplicates. What else? How don't your Lego burst up in flames there? Did somebody start the fire? Because it's always burning since the world's been turning. Team B's clarifying what target Australia is. That is incorrect. The Coriolis effect has no effect on how manufacturers install the flushing mechanism of toilets. In fact, Australia has some manufacturers where the flush pipe is on the left side, and we have other manufacturers where the flush pipe is on the right side. And so depending on which bathroom, restroom, men's room, ladies' room, or public toilet you're using, then if they're all if those are by opposite manufacturers, then the flush will be piped in from different sides of the bowl. Let me read this. So when you order from the Australian company owned by the Target mother brand, do they change their logo? No, Target Australia is its own company. So that means it has a different version of the bullseye logo. I don't think so. Let me look. It's got the only female figure in this Marvel set is Black Widow, and I'm not sure if you could call Black Widow a MILF. I think that's just a run-of-the-mill female character from the MCU. Now, the girl with the pink hair from Deadpool and Wolverine, now that is a MILF. And countries, I'll probably have to translate a lot of countries' comments. Start awesome. I would love to see. Sorry, I would love one. If any way of getting one to help me out, please let me know. I'd pay for shipping. What's that talking about? A Citizen Brick Louis Vuitton figure. Yes, Citizen Brick keep on doing their thing, don't they? Keep on doing their thing, don't they? What's everyone else saying? Yeah, I've seen Steve trying to get involved into more comments recently. And other people are talking amongst themselves. Country's also been hauling and bowling. I got my deals on set 6 weeks back, so got nothing for Black Friday, but hope to get a few sets Friday coming. Are there December sales scheduled for Friday? I haven't seen that set go on sale in a while. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places. I know that it's a popular set. Yeah, some people talking amongst each other. Douglas says, the Dream sets are getting better. So many good parts in them. Yes, they have an eclectic bunch of parts. I'm not a big Dreams fan, but I really like the Dreams Village, the Dreams Turtle Van. Yeah, those are the two Dream sets I really like. I have duplicates of the Dreams Village, and that's one of the cart stuffers I sometimes buy when I need to get free shipping, or when I'm trying to get free shipping or meet the threshold for a GWP. Stud says, I'm not a big DC guy, but I want a new Reverse Flash fig. the original is so expensive. Yes, when a licensed figure isn't produced in a set for a few years, then the price always goes up. And the Dreams T-Rex is a part of the Girth Gang. There are people talking about clearance sales. Johnny's got a Z-blob. And Stud Cities continues to complain about his injuries. I'm pissed I can't walk or drive still. There are so many in-store Lego sales here. I miss hunting in stores. Amazon is fine, but actually hunting in stores is fun. I do not enjoy hunting in stores. But that's just me. Conjur's still hauling and bawling. I scored some Lego Master Billboard sign last time from Kmart, but some store funny about not giving them because they managed not check properly and just shum. I only do that when I read comments who of people who have commented on my videos, and now that I don't do regular streams anymore, I only do streams for special occasions, like when I want to react to a new set, or there's a subscriber milestone, or someone directly messages me and says, hey, I'd like to do this stream with you. Then I read the comments. All of my streams are chat welcome streams. Hello, Zissou. So now that you're here, Zissou, now we can do the thing that Johnny always requests me to do.
Paradisa, Paradisa, sun is shining all day.
Best thing he's read since yesterday. You know it, Johnny. You know it. Mayo probably forgot the lyrics to Paradisa during his retirement. Okay, thank you for bringing that up, Zissou, because now that I've got 6 of you guys here, I will say that I am writing a script for my update video that will be released tomorrow. And I gotta say, I gotta say that I will be giving Zissou a shout out in my update video tomorrow, because for everyone that has been public about my retirement, Zissou is the only one who has correctly remembered that I retired from the Real Whole Egg stream. When I did the last Real Whole Egg stream, I said that the Real Whole Egg stream is cancelled. That doesn't mean I won't do other live streams whenever I want to, or live streams with other people. Those are paraphrased quotes from that stream. Those are paraphrased quotes. And so I concluded by saying, thus, I am retiring from the Real Whole Egg stream. And if someone wants to reach out to me to bring me out of retirement, you can apply to be my co-host. And still, I am fielding applications and requests to be my next co-host. So if you would like to bring the Real Whole Egg stream out of retirement, then feel free to inquire about being the new co-host of the Real Whole Egg live stream, and we can try to revitalize the Real Whole Egg stream. I think we did 67 episodes of the Real Whole Egg stream. So I didn't say I retired from streams entirely. And as far as I know, from reading officially documented messages and conversations I can recall and remember having with people, Zissou is the only one who has correctly remembered that I did not retire from streams altogether. I retired from the Real Whole Egg stream. And so some people still get that twisted. So I'm just hearing strange noises outside my house. Some people still get that twisted, but I'm glad that Zissou remembered, because now I can use that to school everyone who has a bad memory. What's everyone else saying? Let me go over some of these. What's tenure? What's that? Yes, I did, because I've got the money I need to go to Bricktastic Manchester, England in February. Yeah, he's got 40 years worth of t-shirts. Well, it's funny. It's funny about that, because I threatened to quit my job before they let me, before my contract ran out. And I did that as leverage to do a job within my job that I enjoy doing more. And so that leverage worked, because they tried to switch me up to a new job while I was still under contract. I did not like that new job, so I threatened to quit before I had any plans of leaving the organization, because they recognized my skill set with the old job, and so they put me back into the old job after I made threats. And so I used my skill set as leverage to go back to my old job within the organization, and it worked, which is why I made those Instagram stories about making boss moves. And my boss would have happily had me up until the end of the year, but they advanced the progress with the new system that they're rolling out, and so we mutually parted ways would be the most professional way of saying it. We mutually parted ways. Exactly. Cal has been spreading that propaganda, and I've treated it as any publicity is good publicity, and we've enjoyed joking about it together, and I've enjoyed joking about other things with other people, and that's how I fostered the relationships I have with people, and that's why I'm doing this stream thanking you for helping me get to 900 subscribers. But I'm always on the lookout, because I could lose subscribers any hour of the day, because I would not be surprised if I dipped to underneath 900 subscribers throughout the week, because my subscribers always goes up and down depending on when YouTube recognizes, hey, there's an inactive subscriber who have gone months without watching this guy. They don't care about this guy anymore. And you might think that's all YouTube being bad guys. It's actually helpful for the creators, because you don't want dead subscribers subscribed to your channel. You want subscribers who actually watch the videos, because that helps out your analytics. And as you guys know, I'm an analytically driven YouTuber, and so I don't mind it when YouTube comes along and says, hey, these 5 subscribers that subscribed because of your YouTube shorts, they're not watching your videos that you're clearly uploading on a consistent basis. They don't care about you. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of those 5 subscribers actually recognize, oh, this guy doesn't make a lot of shorts. I am a dumb idiot that doesn't have time to watch anything else but shorts, or my brain is so corrupted that I'm addicted to brain rot, like a crack addict addicted to cocaine. And so that's why those 5 subscribers I gained from that short that I uploaded about what do you think about this? I love it. What about this? I love it more. How about this? I love it. That short was my first short in a while, in probably over a year, that got to over 1,000 views. And so that's why I gained 5 subscribers, and 3 days later lost those 5 subscribers, uploaded my 2 weekly videos as I always do, and got those 5 subscribers back plus 1 more. So, which is why I put out that community post saying that clearly the YouTube algorithm is telling me something. Keep doing what you're doing, uploading videos, because they're yielding good results. My viewers like those videos. People who aren't subscribed are watching those videos. And I still get 1 or 2 people who bother to leave comments. And they are subscribers. And that's how I know that those people are watching. So, which is why I'm grateful for everything that's been going on with my social media lately. Stud says, I'm a shirt nerd and can't imagine having that many. That's a lot of damn teas. Are you sure about that? I don't know. That's not my area of expertise. Yes, this is the internet. Everyone totally always agrees on the internet. No. What else? Zisu's talking about his field trip. No, I have never donated Lego before. I wish, and now that I've got 900 subscribers, I sent Ruth another DM, and I'll go to Instagram on my phone to check some things. And actually, I sent Brick Babe a message that I got to 900 subscribers for the celebration segment on Good Morning Brick World, and she already responded to that. So you may or may not see, well, actually probably not, because she's probably already edited the celebration segment. So I'd anticipate on next week's episode, but it might be this week's episode of Good Morning Brick World, where myself achieving 900 subscribers will be in the celebrations segment of Good Morning Brick World. So let's go to my messages with Ruth. And actually, since Ruth hasn't viewed her DMs in a while, I originally sent her, hope you've had a good November so far. I'm 6 subscribers away from 900. We might be able to do our friends build stream in December or New Year's if your stream room is available. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to unsend that message. I'm going to post it in my message board, and I'm going to edit it and say, hope you had a good December. Let me backspace on a bunch of this. Hope you had a good December. I just reached 900 today. And I'm gonna backspace on a bunch of other words, and I'll say if you're available this month or over New Year's, let me backspace on some other words. We can now build friends together. No, friend sets together. So I'll wait till the top of the hour to send Ruth that message. That's a good good idea. Although I would that would have to have a lot of technique strength in her arms to hold up something that weighs that much. What about pie photos? I don't have a driver's license. Hello, a-hole. Yes, this is my Social Blade account. I've been screen sharing Social Blade the entire time because I'm waiting to see when Social Blade updates my my page to go to 900. Pedro is an actor from the Mandalorian. Apparently, he's a hot ticket. I don't know what movies Cliff likes. It's rare when we get snow before Halloween, but it happens. That's when you know it will be a crazy winter here. Yeah, I've heard about it because it's kind of the reverse of the groundhog, revealing its shadow. It's kind because the story is it if when the groundhog comes out of his hole and he reveals a shadow, then it'll be 6 more weeks of winter. But when the groundhog comes out of his hole and there's no shadow, it'll be an early spring. There needs to be something for if the groundhog goes into his hole. Yeah, here. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so let's invent this. Let's add on to the lore of the groundhog. So, instead of the lore everyone knows for when the groundhog comes out of his hole at the end of winter, let's add on to the lore of the groundhog by saying when the groundhog goes into his hole at the start of winter and he leaves a pile of poo in front of his hole, the snow will start falling before Halloween. No, sorry. The snow will start falling before Thanksgiving. But when the groundhog goes into his hole at the start of winter and he doesn't leave a pile of poo behind, then it won't start snowing until December. There, I just invented lore to add on to the existing lore of the groundhog. Let me know what you think about that lore. Contra needs a holiday. Johnny thinks that Black Widow is thick. I haven't heard about that. I don't know why Target Australia would want to merge with the Target Corporation. I have said hi to you multiple times. You weren't here an hour ago. Let me go. Actually, no, sorry. I'm gonna leave that on screen just so that I don't lose track of that. So that was at 1 hour. That was at 1:03 p.m. Let me scroll back in chat and see when I first saw Zisu's name. Let me go to the top of the chat and scroll and keep scrolling down until I see Zisu's name. Scrolling. scrolling, 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 scrolling. Okay, so this was the first time that Zissou had left a chat. So when Zissou left, what was it? When Zissou left this comment at 1:03 p.m. in South Australia, it is we just confirmed that Zissou doesn't know how to tell time because how could you take notes for an hour if you had only been in chat for 10 minutes at that time? Johnny travels a lot for work. I just proved that the Coriolis effect has nothing to do with the manufacturing of toilets. That is an artificial flow of water. The ocean current is a natural flow of water. Therefore, it has everything to do with the Coriolis effect. No, it's not the flush handle. It's the water pipe of the toilet. What's everyone else saying? Well, he is my favorite student and I am his favorite student because we've both taught each other a lot. I've taught him a lot about vintage Lego. He's taught me a lot about taxes and what the petrodollar is, and that's culminated in me researching a lot more about the petrodollar. And we've also had a lot of philosophical conversations together. He's probably relaxing after a hard day's work right now. Getting notifications. Moist Critical is going live. Yeah, I'll be shouting you out. I'm gonna skip over. I'm gonna skip over some comments. Mayo, you're the one writing a paragraph of emojis over a cold. I have actual real health issues. That was not a cold. I vomited for half an hour straight, and I was shitting myself for an hour straight. In the midst of heart palpitations and pins and needles in my arms and legs, and my limbs feeling tingly, and I felt like I was going to faint, and I had visions of me calling 000, which is the Australian equivalent of 911, and I had more visions riding in an ambulance. It was the most intense sickness I've ever felt. That was not a cold. That was not a cold. I woke up at, I think it was 4 a.m. thinking, oh wow, something's not wrong with my body. I need to shit myself to get this pain out of my body. And it culminated into the worst bout of gastro I've ever had. That was more than just a cold. But fortunately for me, it was high intensity, low endurance. So I got it all out of my system within 24 hours. I deliberately used emojis to hide the grossness of the illness I was explaining. He'll come back one day when he's got more time. But if I want to advance as a YouTuber, I have to move on. Okay, now I'm going to send Ruth that message. Because it's the weekend, maybe she might read it. About 20 minutes behind on comments, but I've got nothing better to do for my celebration now that I've explained my stories. So I'm happy to respond to what you guys are saying. When I saw your post full of emojis over it was not food poisoning. It was, well, someone in my family did get food poisoning and they were vomiting, and then that virus turned into gastro, and I somehow contracted. We all got gastro, and we were all on the shitter for a while. I was high intensity, low endurance, so I came in. So my illness came and went like and what other people saying? Hey Dario, yes I am back, because as I said a while ago, I did not retire from streaming entirely. I retired from the Real Hoeg stream, and I didn't rule myself out doing other streams in the future, which is why I did a reaction to the new Formula 1 sets that were announced last month. So if you want to hear my opinions about the new Formula 1 sets, then you should go and watch the live stream I did reacting to them that I did this time last week. And I'm excited for 3 out of the 10 of the Speed Champions ones, and I'm excited for 3 out of the 4 Lego City ones, and I will be getting the Duplo Formula 1 set. So if any of you guys have any thoughts about the Formula 1 sets that are coming out next year, feel free to let your thoughts be known in the chat right now, and I'll respond to anyone that has thoughts about them. I can't necessarily measure by views, but I can measure a YouTube studio. I came up with this really cool tool recently where they let you know how many times individual users have commented on your channel. So I can hopefully one day they'll add an official ranking of like the top 10 comments. Yeah, crack is one hell of a drug, ain't it? Well, if anyone wants me to screen share the new Lego sets, shoot me up a set number in the chat, and I'd be happy to share it and give my thoughts about it. Some people are chatting about comedians. Ruth's always streamed super early here on Saturdays, but I enjoyed them while walking the dog in the morning. Yeah, that's because well, Ruth was able to do that because she lives in Western Australia. So unlike us in the central and east coast of our country, she could capitalize on that Saturday morning audience. What else people saying? Yes, I am creating lore. I am canon. Yes, I am canon. I have just invented new lore for Groundhog Day. Yes, Absolutely. If someone could go and edit the Wikipedia page about groundhog and add what the fuck I just said about the groundhog, and you can send me a screenshot of the updated Wikipedia page about that, that would be the best thing ever. When the groundhogs go inside his hole, Lego sale will happen. When he comes out of his hole, we go Lego shopping, lol. That's a good one too. You know, there's all sorts of creative things we could add to the lore of the groundhog, couldn't we? Groundhog Day, the movie's epic. Cliff hates. Hello, Seth Bland. Nice to see you here. Also, by the way, Seth, I'm not sure if you got around to deleting it, but there's a scheduled stream on your channel that I saw that never ended up culminating. I think you did delete it, but it was something on your Seti Buon channel. Not sure if you got around. Actually, I think just by a quick search, you did get around to deleting it. I'd love to hear what that was all about. Whether if that was an accident or that was meant to be a backstage or something. If you don't mind sharing, I'd like to know. Usually we get snow just between Thanksgiving and Christmas, but the years we get it early. We get crazy blizzards, and I love it. I would love living in Canada. Whoa, upper New York State gets a lot of hard snow too. Like Bill's Mafia of the Buffalo Bills expects a snow game every single year because they get so much snow. New Batman sets. Yeah, we could take a look at some of the new Batman sets. I know there's a new Batmobile that got released recently. Hey, Scott's Blocks. Nice to see you here, Scotty. Yeah, so this is I guess we could say this is the fourth wave of people who have come into the chat too. And if you want to congratulate me on 900 subscribers, I will highlight your comment on the screen to appreciate your you congratulating me. So actually, I'll do a double-edged sword on this because we've also got Macro Bricks up in here. Hello, Mark. Good to see you here. So for both Mark and Scotty, we can do this. PPP.
The weed.
So for those who weren't here at the start, I shared some stories about some of the good memories I've made, whether it's jokes I've had with people, whether it's the people themselves, whether it's the moments I've had on my streams, and some other things. Like I talked about how I made structural changes to my videos, which have improved the analytics of those videos, which put me in a position to advance myself up to 900 subscribers. So if you wanna hear that story, I might make an official video about that sometime to celebrate the Happy New Year. I'll probably do something about that. No, I might do something like that for the 12-year anniversary of my channel, which will be the 7th of January 2025. Yeah, Scott's saying congrats on 900 subscribers. Seth says the Batman sets are let down. I do want that Two-Face. Yeah, so after I get, you know what, we're going to take a pause on reading the comments, and because some people wanted to see the Lego Batman sets, we'll go to the Lego store. I'll stop sharing my Social Blade. Social Blade has still not updated the fact that I have 900 subscribers now. We'll go to the Lego store. Cyber Monday is going to be tomorrow. So we're on the Lego store. Go to shop, set by themes, Batman, Batman. And so let's go over the Batman theme. So they still got the Batman classic TV series Batmobile in stock. I saw Jane Wicks do a review about this. It's 250 Australian dollars. 18 plus, 1,822 pieces. Set 76328. I gotta say, I don't like how squared the fenders are. That just looks way too awkward. It's another one of the black box sets. I think this is and it's got one of the plaques. It's got the classic TV series version of Batman with the grey and blue, and that's it spinning around. It's got the plaque. There's the front-on shot. There's a rear view. You get the nice shot of the exhaust out the back with these two shots. I think that's either a painted or metallic silver large wheel that they use in some of the Ninjago sets for the exhaust, and that's the Batman figure. It looks like he's standing on the top of a chimney. And when Jane Wicks was reviewing this set, he criticized that there's no Robin. And he suggested either have both Batman and Robin or don't have any minifigures at all. And that was one of his videos where he started his crusade of people who only buy sets because of the minifigures. If you're a minifigure collector, why wouldn't you just buy a good, high-quality action figure instead? Was his point, and I agree with it. Because if you're an Australian and you are a Batman Lego collector, why would you pay $250 for a set if you only care about the Batman figure? Why? And this is some of the interior detail. I actually quite like the interior detail because I think that's correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's a fire extinguisher behind the gear shift, and you get an actually properly scaled bat phone in the center console. I always like it when they include the bat phone in the Batmobiles. And I think that's a printed 2x2. Actually, no, that might be sticker. Yeah, it is a sticker, because I'm just noticing the outline for the cassette player in front of the passenger seat, or that might be that. Actually, no, that's not a cassette player. That's the radio controls in front of the passenger seat. You get that sticker on that 2x2 round tile on the steering wheel that has the speedometer on it. And next to that is the bat phone, which in this scale is actually, I think, a properly scaled bat phone. That's the photo with the person playing with it. That's it on a shelf of your typical lifestyle. And let me see if no, we don't want to play that because I've gotten copyright strikes. No, sorry, not copyright strikes. They're copyright claims before that I've had to mute the audio. And so the Batman animated series Gotham City is still in stock. Set, what's this set number? Why isn't it showing the set number? Oh yeah, I need to get this down arrow. It's set 76271. I think I gave my reaction to this when it got revealed on an episode of Real Whole Egg. So if you want to go back and see my reaction of this set, go back to the playlist of Real Hoeg, and eventually you'll find the episode where this was on, where this was on the Brick Fan News, and I gave my reactions about it. And the shadow box is now retired. Actually, it says retiring soon, temporarily out of stock. I think in some countries it has now already retired, but I was never that interested in it. I was just never interested. To this day, I still think that the original Bat Cave from 2006, whatever, is my favorite of the Bat Caves. What are some of the other Batman sets? Yeah, we already. I think we also covered the Batman 8 and 1 Brickheads on an episode of Real Hoeg, but also the Batman with the Batmobile versus Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze. I don't really like this version of Mr. Freeze. I prefer it when Mr. Freeze has a little bit more blue, and I don't like I don't like the versions of Harley Quinn where she has her jester's hat on. And I'm not a big Batman fan, so I've personally never seen any media where the Batmobile is in the dark blue. But it is nice that it comes with a display stand. So it's got the display stand. And I always like it when Harley Quinn gets her oversized mallet in the set. Let's get the 360 spin. Because a lot of you guys in chat are Batman fans. Batman! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, Batman! And I think it's interesting that Mr. Freeze has a tile shooter. Yeah, they emphasize how you can spin it around. And it's got the flames, and those are the figs. That's the box. I like that this isn't just a regular black box. It's actually got some nice DC animated box art. And your run-of-the-mill lifestyle shots. And I think this is fairly new. And it's already on sale. It's it's the Batman construction figure, and this one uses the CCBS system, and that pod bike is also Technic. I've never been a fan of the CCBS system. I grew with one or two of the 2008 Bionicle sets. Actually, I think I had 4 Bionicle sets, and it just wasn't for me. So I never got that involved. And then I remember when Hero Factory replaced Bionicle, and I saw that in the catalogs, and I had no interest. I remember seeing ads for both Bionicle and Hero Factory on TV. And I was like, even though some of my friends from elementary school had them, I just never got into the CCBS system. So CCBS, for those who don't know, is an acronym for Creature Character Building System, which encompasses Bionicle, Hero Factory, these construction figures, Throwbots, Slicer, Robo Riders, which came out before Bionicle in the late 90s. And so I've never liked the proportions of these CCBS figures, and this pod bike looks fucking ugly. But at least it's not a generic black box. It's actually got some DC animation, which I've been on record saying I don't like the black box of sets. So any time I give my thoughts about any given set, then I will make notes when it's when the box has actual. Oh, sorry, we don't want to play that stuff. So we get a lot of action shots of Batman riding this pathetic looking pod bike. And the lifestyle shots. And let's go back. What's the other ones? And I think all these other ones we've seen before. And I don't feel like spending energy on covering these because there are people who have actually covered these sets when they were brand new, and I'm not going to do that. Although I will talk about this because this is the figure that when I met up with Johnny G at the Discovery Center at one of the Discovery Centers in Melbourne, he didn't have a sig fig to trade with me, so I gave him my sig fig. He bought me the Harley Quinn keychain. So whenever I see the Harley Quinn keychain, I'll always tell that story in memory of those times. So that's all. Those are all the Batman sets available right now. But apparently there's new sets coming out. So if anyone has any of the actual set numbers for that, then feel free to toss those set numbers in the chat and I'll look at them. But that's all the Batman sets that are listed on Lego's website. Yeah, earlier in the chat, Stud said that his injuries still feel like crap. Lots of yellow snow next to the hot tub. We were. I was talking about the yellow. That you never want to eat a yellow snow cone when I was on Brickmaniac 81's stream yesterday. Ladies, be saving the dollar bills. Okay, are you just messing around with me because I can do some fact checking if you want me to. I've conditioned my body where I don't need as much drugs as I used to need. Attach a solar panel to your hot tub, then you won't get charged for any energy. Yes, it wasn't fun. An affiliate link to what? We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. I have the suspicion that Amiibo is not letting Amiibo's contract with Nintendo is preventing Lego from agreeing with Nintendo to make minifigures. Also, it's because Nintendo dictated Lego to make electronic figures. Wasn't it you that actually confirmed that? Because for those who don't know, Stud Cities and I have had a lot of conversations about Nintendo in the past. They would, but I suspect there's some contractual obligations, which means Lego isn't doing that. Because Lego knows if they made Mario minifigures, they would sell like hotcakes. They can make the Sonic characters as minifigures because Sonic is owned by Sega. Yes, you did delete it. Okay, so it was an accident. Okay, thanks for the clarification, Seth. Ruth's streams were super early, but I always awake because of my dog. She would keep me awake. I miss her streams. We all do. We all do. But she has confirmed to me she stopped streaming because her stream table is a mess. Kind of like how my Lego City is a mess. Oh, Gundra has some news. Says I finally got my mic hooked up to bust raps on the mic. Oh, nice. but need the producer to help extend the best I got of him. So do I. Dance party. I haven't heard, I haven't even seen any presence of Ruth online since she saw my message I sent to her in October. We would like to hear more music from you again, Seth, because we like your music. Zero Deals Sale is what Jeremy Clarkson was advertising about his website on, I think, Twitter X the other day. Upper New York gets Canada snow for sure. We usually get it just as much in lower New York, but it happens in a shorter window. I want to move up there because of global warming bullshit. Hello, Brick Maniac. Congratulations on 900 subscribers. Thank you. I am a free thinker. I am not a sheep. I will talk bad about Lego if I want to. I love snowy winters, and the New England shoreline has been horrible lately. I'm going to move into Macro's garage. I wouldn't object into moving into his garage either. I think Johnny wants to move into my garage. I think Zissou wants me to move into Ruth's garage. The Batmobile looks so good. Batman is groovy. Zissou got the Z. Oh, I was going to say Zissou got the Zissou treehouse. No, Zissou got a Dreams treehouse. At least he's more balanced than Len. I wouldn't know because I'm not that big into Marvel. Country talking about his records. Because an action figure is not a minifigure. Duh. People really like them Ewoks. Well, technically, I think Lego has recognized that a minifigure is an action figure somewhere on their on their website. I just can't remember where. I think people want to have a party in Zissou's Dreams treehouse. Oh yes, the Leppen Star Wieners sets. I love how people are calling it the Grogu Pram. That's such an adorable name. How dare I what? Must be Batman leaks. And Harry Potter leaks. That Batmobile set comes with a new exclusive Puffy fig, an African American the Diddler fig hidden in the trunk. I had to go there. Okay, I don't understand that joke. I think we've gotten several Batcopters in the past. Although, why does Batman need a helicopter? Why does he need a mech? Why does he need all these ridiculous cars that aren't Batmobiles? You know what would be a brilliant idea? If Batman had his own train. Whoa! What a great idea! It's a play feature. The Diddler pops out of the trunk with the little girl minifigs. Okay, Johnny actually likes that Technic Bat Cycle. Agreed. It does look like garbage. You know what? We need the cutaway of Greta Thunberg saying, "How dare you!" Lego has broken the Harley Quinn record for toys. Exactly. Like, I remember, remember, and by the way, if anyone does want to join this, if anyone does want to join the stream, the invitation is in the Clicking Cliffs Jungle chat. I remember an episode of Pure Rant Fury where Hive was talking about how DC is milking the shit out of Harley Quinn. literally and metaphorically. They had some Lego Batman display thing at my shopping mall, but it was not manned to ask what it was, had TV screen look like it for Batman Lego game on the stud plate thing on display. It might have been for one of the Batman video games. Calm down, Joanna. Hurry up and finish your drink. See, I have been clean and sober my whole life. I think Lego knows that customers like to buy Harley Quinn. MILF on a chain. That's a good one. Country's got the limited edition Robin fig. Mark says, I got a limited edition unopened silver baggie too. I'll eat mine on New Year's. Oh, wow. That sums up Mark's working week. Mark says we don't get enough sun for a solar panel to keep up. See, we're the opposite. We get a lot of sun in this country. Amiibo, let's talk Nintendo games. Well, I'll talk about how I still enjoy playing Mario Kart Wii and Super Smash Bros. Wii. And the only reason I want to get a Nintendo 64 is because Mario Kart Wii borrowed a lot of the courses from N64. And Country's got one of the old NES or SNESs. Never thought we'd see Studs never thought he'd see Northern Lights outside Canada or Alaska. We had them twice recently. Wow. People are talking about the weather. There's a difference between natural water in a basin and water going through a pipe. And also, I'll say the Coriolis effect has nothing to do with the toilet. Because a North American hurricane spins the opposite direction of a Southeast Asian cyclone. And a North American hurricane spins the same direction as an East Asian typhoon because of the magnetic pull of the Earth that creates the Coriolis effect. I'm not gonna talk about this I'm not gonna talk about this anymore. What's other people saying? Stop worrying about how gravity affects water and watch Puff Diddy News. Oh, that's a good one. I know I've heard about it. It has hit our news. It's just that our country has more important things to worry about. Yes, it is annoying, which is why our news does not report on it a lot. Because it is annoying. It's just as annoying as Kim Kardashian bullshit. Although I'm looking forward to season 2 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives coming out in Northern Hemisphere spring 2025 on Disney Plus. I'm looking forward to that. Well, I've caught up with all the comments now. That's fantastic. And Social Blade has still not updated that I am up to 900 subscribers. Let me refresh my YouTube studio YouTube Studio still says I have 900 subscribers. Yeah. So go feel. Oh yeah. No. Okay. Okay. This now. Okay. Now the sink. Now sinks are different from toilets because the sink is straight up, and the water comes directly down from a sink tap. So the Coriolis effect would have everything to do with the way that water goes down a sinkhole. Because the way the water is piped into a sink basin is straight up rather than on the side. So you are right about that, Mark. See, I guess Mark learned a thing or two from physics class, and I remember a lot of stuff from physics class too. Like when I learned about Einstein's three laws, that and also I learned a lot about the density of stuff, and how water is the baseline for how dense, or for the measurement of density, because water is the most common physical object in the world, even more so than grass or dirt or sand. Yeah. So does anyone want to talk about anything else? Does anyone want to come on into the stream panel and talk about something? Because I think this has been a good stream. We've had a good cast of people who have had interesting conversations. There's a difference between a toilet and a sink. With a sink, the water comes straight down from a centralized tap. We're seeing all the pics online people were posting of the Northern Lights looked amazing. I've seen those same pictures in previous years, and it is a feat to behold. Okay, well, if you're talking about gravity, then yeah, gravity is different from the Coriolis effect. I'm not going to talk about toilets anymore, because I think that's enough potty talk for this stream. Don't you agree? Yes, for natural water, natural phenomenons like gravity has an effect on the movement of water. You know, because I've got nothing else better to do, I'm gonna settle this once and for all. I'm gonna see what the top results of Google says. Does the Coriolis yeah, okay, one of the top questions is, does the Coriolis effect affect toilets? It's okay, so according to Google's AI overview for the prompt, does the Coriolis effect affect toilets? AI overview's response is, and I will actually, you know what? I'll stop sharing my social blade and I will share my screen. This is what the Google AI overview says. This is not what I'm saying. This is what Google AI overview is saying. No, the Coriolis effect. The Coriolis effect does not affect toilets. The Coriolis effect is too weak to affect the flow of water in small bodies of water like toilets, even though I can disprove that by saying that it does affect the flow of a body of water in a sink. So I can already prove that wrong about the AI overview. Other factors overpower the effect. The amount of water flushed in a toilet is too small to be affected by the Coriolis effect. Other factors like the direction of flushing jets also overpower the effect. Effect is most noticeable over large areas. The Coriolis effect is most noticeable over large areas like hurricanes and other giant storm systems. Effect is weakest at the equator. The Coriolis effect is weakest at the equator. The Coriolis effect is the apparent deflection of an object's path that moves within a rotating coordinate system. It's caused by the Earth's rotation and is responsible for why cyclones rotate in opposite directions in the northern and southern hemispheres. So that is the AI overview by Google answer to that. I'm going to share my Social Blade because I'm still waiting for Social Blade to update to 900. Let's refresh Social Blade. Nope, they still haven't updated it. I'll be on the lookout for when they update it. And apparently, according to Social Blade, I've now gone over 180,000 channel views. And if my channel was monetized, then I could be earning up to $31 per month, according to Social Blade. And we've been hovering around double-digit viewers for a while now, so thank you very much. See, it's you guys that are the reason why I love doing what I do on my YouTube channel, because you guys will gladly take the time to listen to me talk about nothing. Really nothing. It's kind of like a Seinfeld episode, if you want to see it that way. It's kind of like a Seinfeld episode. It's a show about nothing. You know, just for the heck of it, I want to, as we're probably going to be wrapping up in the next 17 minutes or so, as I've had so many things to talk about, whether it's people in the chat asking questions or saying things that leads me into onto rabbit holes, or whether it's stuff I was genuinely excited to talk about because I'm so happy that thanks to my fan base, we've been able to achieve 900 subscribers, which wouldn't be achievable without people in the live stream chat right now, or people like you watching this back on the replay. I just wanted to go back and now that I've caught up with the chat, go over some more of the memories from the past. So at one time I did have a train month. And Willow says, I was disappointed that Brazil lost this year. I was hoping for Neymar. And I did build the UCS Luke land speeder.
Episode 4. That is such a cool design.
You don't need to see their identification.
And I smashed a clay pig. and I will continue to sort Lego.
To the camera, so my pointing doesn't reflect anyone that's watching this right now. But I have these 2 stacks too tall here, and I did the measurement.
And I'm always upgrading my Lego trains. This piece of rolling stock from the 2018 cargo train. This originally carried 2, I think it was 6. And I need to rebuild a lot of my Lego castle. Hello, it's me, mayohosko, and what you are looking at right now is my mock of a Lego castle. And it would be fun to build more Ninjago sets again.
Alrighty, let's open this one up. Very nice.
And I built the assembly square.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. There it is. Now I just need to build some of the builds out front.
And sometimes I get lazy when building mocks.
On the second shelf, I want to use our Winter Village train set to make a scene similar to the Polar Express. Throw some trees in there, call it a day.
And I built the Boba Fett slave one. I mean starship for May the 4th be with you. This is Lego Star Wars set 75312, Boba Fett's starship. And because of macro bricks, I have a Black Falcon army. You know that I've been building Black Falcons minifigures. And I really like building skyscrapers. Who has been very transparent in the delays of shipping around the world. You know, I'm gonna delete some stuff out of my StreamYard. Yes, actually, I don't know why I didn't do this for the Formula One stream last week, but I am so excited for the new Formula One sets.
Excuse me. I'm feeling very attacked by my own chat. Mayo's now come. We're kick out Adorable, replace it with Mayo, and then I talk to Mama Bricks about Formula One. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I miss Adorable Build. And also, if you guys have seen my recent video, which was a Black Friday haul, you know why I don't like filming haul videos. Get ready for the most frustrating haul opening you'll ever see. Because some boxes are really hard to open. Fucking hell, that was hard to open! And I gotta say, I really do not like creases in my instructions. It's just, yeah.
Anyway. That was it.
And I'm so glad that we've been able to keep out as much dirty talk as possible throughout my history and dump all of that dirty talk onto other channels instead.
What he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. And yeah. And so you know, I gotta say I always like it when I say, when I give a first take that's so good that everyone agrees with me.
But here's the thing, you're all agreeing with me.
And I also like it when we invent conspiracy theories, like what we've added onto the lore with the groundhog today.
That original number 3, Mountaineer, was scrapped the same year Duke came to Sodor. But wait, they haven't even said Duke was a grumpy old guy or grandpa or anything.
And if you did work today, I hope you had a good time at work today.
I can't believe I have to drive all the way to work on a Saturday. All the way to work.
And I hope none of my viewers have ever attempted to steal a catalytic converter.
The reason everyone is stealing catalytic converters all across America is because under Biden's watch, then gas is so expensive, everyone needs the part that makes cars run more efficiently. And this just shows that no one's immune to it, including Wienermobiles.
And I think I even built my Buzz Lightyear Toy Story brickhead on... No, sorry, that's the wrong thing. I was thinking about something else. Some people might not remember that I actually have a bunch of the Disney Pixar Juniors Cars 3 sets, and I think it'll be fun to do comparisons between those and the new Formula One sets.
It was almost like they were designing it to market toys to children rather than actually make a good movie.
And when I was sleeping last night before I woke up to watch college football, I had some good dreams.
Are you sure this isn't just a dream?
Yeah. And there was something at the bottom here. Yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff. And also, while I am on a staycation for 2 weeks this month, I want to do some more stuff with my trains, because I think I might have the time and space to make another large wooden railway layout.
Oh, what's that? But it was only the sounds of the lonely scrapyard.
Replied his father. Stuart broke down. Duke had to help him. Sounds as if he had a hard job, too. Duke and his driver's joke had worked. Fiddlesticks! Exclaimed Stuart, and he vanished in a cloud of steam. Duke wheezed alongside. Poor old engine, he teased. It's no good, Stuart. You can't win.
Wasn't written by Sharon Miller.
His firebox was on fire.
The logs are lost. I feel badly.
No.
Thank you, Thomas.
She kissed Percy. Thomas laughed as Percy blushed bright red.
It's okay if you play with Lego Duplo or Take Along. Yeah, you know that plastic crap that replaced this, the Ertl diecast?
And just to put a cap on that, I would just say... And just in case that 2025 goes down the crapper, I just hope this doesn't happen.
It could just be very simple. To corner the gas market, drive up prices and cause a global recession. Sound familiar?
And if that happens, then this will be my reaction.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk.
And yeah, so anyway, that's all. That's everything I really wanted to cover in today's stream. What are other people saying? Ah. I'm just going over some of these messages. Yes, it is. Yeah, Logan Paul is a fucking asshole. I got wound up in reading a lot of the bad shit people were talking about him, like his crypto zoo project, which was a fail. He literally hired criminals to run his cryptocurrency scam. It is. It's the most amount of Formula One sets we've ever gotten at one time, and it beats what we got from 2004 to 2007. So people are talking about a game. Country wants an Xbox for Christmas. Yeah, so I think that was everyone. Everyone's a winner, but I'm the biggest winner because thanks to you guys, I now have 900 subscribers. Anyway, so that was a very spur of the moment stream today. Let's go back and see who we had in the comments. Because I'm going to go away and go and have some lunch, and then I'm going to go back to writing my script for tomorrow's update video, and some of you guys in chat will be mentioned in that video. So we had Johnny G, Jay's Bucket, JDP Builds, Joel's Bricks, Stud Sidious, Lego Team B, Melon Playground Guy, Crimson Toaster, Country Bricks Build Craze, Douglas McBricken, Zisu Sultanfuss, Big Nate Bricks, we're not even halfway through scrolling. There's been so many commenters. Dario, oh, that's my alarm. Seth Bland, Scott's Blocks, Macro Bricks, so I think we had 4 waves of people coming into the chat today, which is nice. Brickmaniac81, who I did a live stream with yesterday. If you go and watch, go back and watch his that stream on replay, if you check out his channel. I think that was all of the names. I forget if I said Crimson Toaster 47. . Yeah, that looks like that was everyone today. So yeah, thank you for watching this stream. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Thank you for 900 subscribers. I'm gonna go have some lunch and then write my script for tomorrow's videos. I am so appreciative of you guys. Thank you guys for helping me get here. I might do either a 24-hour live stream or a 16-hour live stream, something like that, this time next week. So be on the lookout for that. If you want to come onto that stream, just let me know and I'll send you an invitation outright. But thanks for watching this stream today. Don't forget to leave a like for your congratulations on me getting to 900. And I'll see you next week because I will be doing a stream. Bye!